Well, I'm unrepresented, so I wanted to see if you could represent me and write the offer. Can you do that?
You know, I'm kind of iffy on that because you're the fourth person, maybe the fifth person that's called me asking the same thing. So do you guys work all together in some angle that like?
Well,
really,
For a limited time, you can get a free copy of Jerry Norton's Data Cruncher software, which finds cheap houses in your area. Get it now at mydatacruncher.com.
Hello.
yeah, hello, is this April?
It is, yep.
Hi, April. Calling about your listing on 122nd Street. Do you have a minute?
Okay. Yep.
Great. So I'm an investor looking at it like for a flip. And so it caught my attention. And I see here it's an estate sale.
It is, yep.
Okay. So what can you tell me about it? What's going on there?
Well, it was owned by the same family for a few decades, and the mother just passed away. So
Okay.
the remaining people are selling it.
I see. Do you know, are they looking for like a cash offer, do you think? Or are they looking for a retail buyer? Are they looking to do it quickly? They don't care?
They don't care.
Okay. I mean, how soon do you think they want to, has it gone through probate all the way through?
Their situation's kind of different, but they're the one, it's fine to be selling right now, so they don't have a specific time.
Okay. So it doesn't have to wait to go through any kind of process or anything?
Nope.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, yeah, so I'm looking at it April to, I would buy it and I do kitchen and flooring and update everything. And what do you think? I mean, it's that specific neighborhood there, right? Deer Ridge.
Yeah, it's in Deer Ridge, yeah.
It's actually pretty easy to comp because a lot of the homes are pretty similar in there. So I'm looking at several comps. I mean, I think fixed up, it could probably sell for about $250. What's your opinion on that?
Legally, I can't disclose anything like that to you since I'm the listing agent.
Oh, okay.
And if you had maybe a dual agent, we're not allowed to do it, unfortunately.
You're not allowed to do dual agency?
No, I can do dual agency, but even in dual agency, I can't share with you what I think stuff's worth.
Oh.
So,
okay.
And actually in this situation, because it is an estate sale and the amount of activity I've had, I'm kind of one of those weird people that don't do dual agency on transactions like this. So if you wanted to look at it, I would see if you had somebody else you wanted to use, or I could always get a referral to you for somebody else to show it to you too.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not local. I just really like the Omaha market, and I'm not represented. So typically what I do is let you, the agent, do dual agency and get both sides of the commission. That's not something you can do or be interested in on this one?
I don't do it on ones that have this much activity on them, just because I don't. I guess I'm a little bit more. I don't know. I'm different. So, I mean, if you wanted somebody to represent you instead of me, obviously I can give you a name of somebody, or if you've worked with somebody in the past that you like in a different house, you can call them and have them do it.
Yeah, I guess I'm just looking for a little feedback from you. I mean, I need to be under where it's at now. If you're getting like a ton of action, which I wouldn't be surprised because it's pretty clean, then, I mean, is your gut telling you that it's going to go for, at or over asking price or somewhere around there? Is that kind of what the feel is right now in that market?
Well, we priced it according to what we thought it would sell for based on what needs to be done. But I mean, you never know until you list it what people want to pay for it. So I do not have any offers at the time being.
Yeah, I mean, it's only been listed for what, today? A day?
Yeah, just today. Yeah, just today.
Yeah. I mean, I'm all cash. I can close quickly. I don't know how important that is to the sellers, but sometimes sellers will entertain, a lower offer if it's no games, close quick and all of that. So yeah, I guess I would be interested in submitting an offer. If you've got somebody you can refer to me, then, I'd like to put an offer in on it.
Okay. So you don't have anybody that you'd want to use?
No.
Okay.
Someone in your office? Can you get a referral?
I can. Did you want me to have them call you back?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay. What was your first name again?
Jerry.
Jerry. And what's your last name?
Norton.
Okay. And I'm assuming the number you called me on is what they could reach you at?
Yeah, that's my cell phone.
Okay. All right, let me give somebody a call, and I will have them give you a call back.
Okay, just let them know if I don't answer to send me a text.
Okay, sounds good. Will do.
All right, thank you, April.
Thanks, Jerry.
Yep, talk to you soon.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, bye.
Hello?
Yes, hello, this is Jerry Norton. I texted you a minute ago. What's your name?
My name is Sheldon.
Sheldon?
Yes, sir.
Hi, Sheldon. Yeah, calling you about your property on Potomac.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm an investor, and clearly you're marketing this for an investor, right?
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay, great. Are you the property owner?
I am a wholesaler. I find properties and I market them to investors like yourself.
Gotcha, great. Yeah, I work with a lot of wholesalers, buy a lot of properties from wholesalers, so
Awesome.
I get it. So are you selling your contract?
Yes, I'm assigning my contract.
Okay. And what's your time frame on this? When's closing?
I didn't go back and look at the closing date.
Okay.
Within the next couple of weeks.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Well, good. Well, what can you tell me about it? I see you've got a couple different exit strategies. How are you coming up with the 175 to 180? Is that keeping it a one bedroom, or is that making it a two bedroom?
Yeah. So let me think on this property. I got to go back and look, man. I look at so many properties. I got to go back and look at it.
They're calling it a one bedroom.
Yeah, I think it's a 1-and-1 now.
Yeah, it's a 1-1.
Yeah, so I think it's making it a 3-2 gets the value on it. I believe that's what it is. Adding 600. Oh, that's what it is on that one. I think it's adding 600 square feet gets you the value.
Yeah, you wrote down in the comments, fix and flip it how it is, get 175 to 180, do a 600 square foot addition, sell it for 240 ballpark, or tear it down and do new construction and get 290.
Yeah, and I'll put the pictures of the new constructions in the backup. I mean, you don't have to be that, but those are selling really well in that area.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing some homes over there that are really done up nice, that are under 1,000 feet, 2-bedroom, that seem to be going for around 200.
Yeah. It's a hot area. It's a hot area, man. And I mean, I don't want to overvalue it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So what you're saying is very true. Yeah. I
mean, I just got to shoot straight with you, though. I mean, this thing needs roof. It needs complete redesign. It needs a lot of work. I mean, what do you think this would cost to fix up? What's your budget?
So it depends on your exit strategy. It depends on what you want to do.
Well, I at least have to make it a 2-bedroom.
So let's say you go through the whole house and just basically add another bedroom, do everything. I mean, even if you added, let's say worst case scenario, you added 60,000 to the house, 70,000 to the house. You know, it just, like I said, it depends on your exit strategy. If you're gonna go through and glamour it up and everything, adding the you're talking about not adding the square footage is what you're saying?
Yeah, not adding square footage.
Not adding the square footage.
Yeah, I mean, that can be done, but I don't know that I want to go through that nightmare. So you're not in San Antonio, correct? No.
Okay. So you're probably talking about, I don't know, 40, 50 to be able to get it to where you need to be. And that's, getting everything, because in order to get the value, you want it to match the other houses in the area that are all pimped out. I
think my gut's telling me to get 200, I would need to spend about 75.
75 on that house?
Because I got to do roof, siding, windows, kitchen, bath, flooring. There's a lot of torn up walls, and I got to figure out how to get a second bedroom in this thing, which it's 840 square feet. So there's all the other ones are 2-bedroom that are under 1,000 like this. So I gotta Now I'm framing in and kind of redesigning. All those other ones that are selling for 200, they open up the kitchen, so you got to like put a header in right there and make that kind of open through into the living, right?
Right.
Yeah, I mean it's just a big one. Like I gotta rip out this ramp, this wheelchair stuff, landscaping. You know, I might have some leveling to do. I don't know. I'm just, you know, I do this quite a bit, and this thing is screaming 75 grand to get. And these other ones are nice. Like I'm looking at these solds in the neighborhood. They're not cosmetic flips. They're full blown, baby. I mean, they're like
most of them it's a gentrified area. Most of them are full blown.
Oh yeah, like they're doing grass. They're putting in those fences, you know. Mm-hmm. And you're doing like an open concept with they're just nice. I mean, the deck. This one here that got 200. It's got a nice deck off the back. It's just full blown. I mean, there's no cutting corners to get that number. Yeah. So that makes it a little tight for me at 85 is all.
I think 75 is might be a lot, but you know, I mean, that's being safe. That's definitely being safe.
Yeah, but how much room do you have on it? I mean, are you firm on your number, or where are you at?
Well, I mean, just to be honest, I have it for 75.
Oh, okay. So you're trying to do a quick 10 assignment. Yeah. Which you might get, but for that would be too tight for me. If I'm gonna spend 75 and do a full blown, I got to have a little better margins on it.
I think the best value is going to be adding the 600 square feet and
going for the 240 number.
Yeah. And that's easy in that area too.
I just don't know what that would look like with permitting and foundation and.
So because this property has different exit strategies, what we usually do is just so because I want to get your information and send you other properties that we have.
Yeah.
And that we have coming down the pipeline.
Uh-huh.
So usually we have a contract bid on the property. So a person like yourself, if it's a property that you want, you know, we have a contract bid on all the different things that need to be done. But because this one have different exit strategies, depending on the buyer, we didn't put that in there.
Mm-hmm. So, okay.
But, I don't know if you have boots on the ground or contractors in this area, but we have good contractors that we link up with our investors, and they're trustworthy and they do good work, and you know that's usually the biggest headache. I
mean, if you make it look like 1806 East Crockett Street, that's the same. It's actually a little bigger. It's 984. It's a 2.2. That's the other thing. It's a 2.2. Mm-hmm. But if you add square footage, I mean, I guess that's the thing is what I didn't even look at what stuff is selling for over 1,000 feet. Uh-huh. But I guess where I'm going is, if I had a hard bid from a contractor that knows what they're doing and they can make this thing a 3-bedroom now, a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. If you add 600 feet, you're going to be now pushing the, what is that, 1,400 square feet?
Yes, sir. Uh-huh.
And if that's a 240, 250 number and you can justify the cost, if I can justify the rehab, then I just strictly look at the numbers, right? I'm a cash buyer flipper. I want to buy right and make sure it's got margin on it.
Most definitely.
So I don't know if you got time, but yeah, send your guy out there and say, hey, I got a cash buyer, but he doesn't think he's concerned about the rehab on this thing.
So you're looking at 3.2 with the 600 square feet where you get your value, and what that cost would be to make it look like 18. You said 1806 Crockett.
Yeah. Now that one's not a 3; it's a 2, and it's only 984. But you could see the quality on that thing to get that number. Yes. Yeah. And
I can definitely get my guy out there, and what I'll do is once I get him out there, I'll get you on the phone. And matter of fact, what I'll do is I'll go out and I'll have him walk it, kind of give him an idea of what we want to do, get a number, and even link you guys up. Mm-hmm. And because that'll be a better conversation, you know, giving him your vision on what you want and see if he can do it within your budget. And go from there. The weather's bad right now. A lot of the power's out. Roads are closed. Imagine that in Texas. We don't know how to act when it gets below 70.
No one knows what to do. Everyone's driving off the road in the ditch. They don't know how to drive on any snow.
It's crazy. But it's clearing up. I'm going to call him and see if he's able to move around or when. And then I'll see if I can get him to go out there and walk it and go from there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to text you my email address. You can shoot me your information, your name, all that good stuff. That way I have your contact information and go from there.
All right, now I just quickly changed my filter and I'm looking at one here right on Crockett, which is like a street down, I think, from yours. And this thing is, it's still a 2-1. Okay, it's just 1,200 feet, so they kept it a 2-1. Okay, no, I don't want that. I want to, here's a 4-2. Here's a good one. Oh no, it doesn't tell me. Yeah, so I'm thinking if you're adding 600 square feet, you should get to a 3-2.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Get to a 3-2. You're going to be 1,400 square feet. Probably you're going to be 1,400 square feet.
Square feet, 14 plus, yeah.
Okay, found one. I found one. Here's our comp. Write this down. 224 St. John.
Okay, 1 second.
I like this one. This is the model right here. This is the model. Let me look up what this thing did. Oh, this thing crushed it. Now I don't know what it closed for because it's freaking Texas non-disclosure. Can you look up what this thing actually sold for? Do you have access to MLS or something?
Yeah.
Are you breaking up? Are you there?
Yeah, I have access.
Look this one up for me. I want to know. It's 1484 3.2 rehab to the nines. I mean, it's amazing. And they listed for 299.9. Went pending a month later at 299.9. So I'm gonna guess it sold for probably close to list.
Yeah, they hold their value in that area, man. It's right close to downtown. Yeah.
So you're talking this thing sold for close to 300, probably 300.
Oh, man, in that area all day long.
Now is this even, when's this? We look a year built. It looks so nice. It looks new construction.
It's probably built in the 40s or 30s.
This might be new construction. Yeah, no, remodel 2020. No, it's 1915.
Yeah.
You tell your guy what's it going to cost to make this crappy house look like this nice one on 224 St. John. What's that going to cost?
Okay. Let's see.
Total permits, total everything.
Yeah, my guy. He can. They do it all. 6'1". Where you at? 248. Where's that at?
I live in Arizona. That's a Michigan number. I'm originally from Michigan, but I like San Antonio.
From Arizona, venturing out this way for properties.
Yeah, I like San Antonio.
Let's see.
Are you looking it up right now?
Yeah, I'm trying to. I can look it up and did you want to hold on the phone?
No. You know what I'm looking for, right? I want to.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
I want to buy your house, make it look like this one, and sell it for 300.
Okay. Yeah. Let me.
And if that pencils, I'll do it.
Okay. Yeah. Text me your name and your email address if you don't mind.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get back with you.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Pleasure meeting you. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Hey, this is Dean Jacobson calling. It looks like I got a message from you from my brokerage.
Yes. How are you doing?
Good. How can I help you?
Good. I'm calling about your listing. Let me get to it. Let me get to it real quick.
Sure.
Let's see. Yeah, here it is on 12th. Yeah, 12th.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm looking at this as an investor, as a flipper, and interested in talking to you about it, putting in an offer maybe. What's going on? Are you a builder, investor, or what's the story on this?
I am the agent that lists it.
You're the listing agent.
Yeah.
Okay, and
so
you
I don't have anything to do with it.
Okay, so you just represent the seller as a listing agent.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Review date is Friday at 1 p.m. We don't have any offers or no pre-inspections, no offers yet, but I have had a couple people call and ask if we have any offers yet. So I don't know what that means.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
have you been in it?
No, I haven't been in it, but I do quite a bit of flipping, so I just kind of run on numbers, Mm-hmm. So, I mean, what do you think the back end is on this thing? Like, let's say I buy it, fix it up. What do you think this would resell for? Just curious your opinion.
I just listed one just similar to it that sold for $525 in January. I think in a couple months when it's going to be done, you're going to have the spring bump a little bit. So maybe probably more than that, just because house is going to sell for more in May than it is in January.
Yeah, I'm looking at a comparable real close by on 116th Street, and it got $490, and it's about 1,000 feet, 3-bedroom, But then there's another one, it's a little ways away, down south about, 8 blocks. It got $540, 1,200 square feet. So yeah, I was kind of thinking probably in the middle there, $525.
Well, what's the $499
$490
quality on it? What's the $490 quality on it?
It was a rehab.
Did it look like good pictures? I mean,
yeah, it's got decent pictures. I mean, it's not like a total brand new rehab. It's a little off.
The 541, how does that compare to the 541?
The 541 is baller. Like, it's nice.
So how do you do it? Do you do it more baller, or do you do it more 490-ish?
I try not to box myself in. Whatever makes the most money. Sometimes I lipstick it. Sometimes I do full blown. Seattle tends to be a full blown. There's another one. This one blows my mind. It's on 4th Avenue.
Yep.
I mean, this is literally a couple blocks away. This thing got 710, and I don't understand how. It's 1,100 feet, 2-bedroom, 1 3/4 bath, 710.
Is there
unreal?
Is there a basement that's not in there? Or does it have a view?
It must have a view.
Or is it a big lot, like a double lot?
Let me pull it up real quick, because something's off.
If something's off, yeah. It's either got a view, or it's got a basement that...
1 acre? 1 acre?
There you go.
That's it. That's it. Okay, so 1 acre is a big deal, and it does have a big garage.
How long have you been flipping?
17 years.
Really? I've been flipping. Well, I've been in real estate for 19 years. I was in lending for 6. But I've been flipping for about 11 years.
I'm not a Seattle guy though. I've done now. Let me see, 4 or 5 in Seattle. Like I did one in Bellevue, one in Renton. I live in Arizona.
I specialize in doing off-market houses.
What's that?
I specialize. I've bought over 100 homes in the last 11 years, and not a single one was listed.
Oh, you're off market, yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, we do that too. Yep.
Yeah, the off-market ones are so much better than the on-market ones.
I know. You gotta compete with everybody on market.
Oh yeah, and the stuff that's on market is in a lot worse shape than what we find off market.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Uh-huh.
But anyways, sounds like you find your own way, so that's fine. But yeah. So anyways,
I mean, this thing's looking like a roof. It's looking like inside. I mean, what's that?
You got to go through it. I mean, the inside is. Oh, I guess see the pictures. You got to update everything in there.
Yeah, I'd spend 50 to 60.
Yeah.
Probably maybe a little more with a roof, but yeah, I'd probably spend. Let's see if windows good. I wonder, but yeah, I would probably spend 60 on a rehab.
Okay.
That should get me to what I need to look like.
Well, yeah. So if you want to submit an offer on Friday, then yeah, that sounds great.
Why does it have to be Friday?
Well, that's when the review date is.
What do you mean? Like that's highest and best date? Is that what you mean?
On the MLS listing, it says it says on it that we're going to review all offers at Friday at 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock.
So whatever you've got in, you'll pick your best offer.
Basically, yeah. If you send something early, I mean, you're welcome to send something early. I mean, but I really doubt unless it's a way of him asking. I know that he's going to take it.
Well, I'm unrepresented, so I wanted to see if you could represent me and write the offer. Can you do that?
You know, I'm kind of iffy on that because you're the fourth person, maybe the fifth person that's called me asking the same thing. So do you guys work all together in some angle that like?
Well,
really, I've been listing houses for a while, and I mean a lot of houses, a lot of offers, and this is the first time that all of a sudden I've got these multiple calls that.
Well, you got to understand, I mean, so I'm buying houses every week and a lot of them are on market. And if I don't go direct to the listing agent, I'm just like the other 9 offers they get, right? So I do it to...
I don't really want to get into I don't want to make myself liable by not getting myself into a court thing with the lawyers because, you know, I didn't represent one side better than the other or something. It kind of makes me, I almost feel like there's some sort of, you know, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Because I hear if I'm dual representation, then it's like if you feel I don't represent you properly, now I'm wrapped up in a court thing. Well,
I'm an investor, so I don't care about the representation. Represent the seller. All I'm trying to do is offer you the buyer side commission.
Well, yeah, but that means I can't get both commissions without representation. You can't just we'd sign a thing, wouldn't we? Wouldn't we sign a representation agreement?
You could. I mean, you could do just transactional.
I just take it from the seller.
So I'm licensed too. Here's how I would handle it. I would go to the seller and say, hey, I've got an investor. He's my investor. He wants to make an offer. Do you have a problem with it? If it's a good offer and you like the terms, do you have an issue with that? And as long as the seller's fine with it, I mean, when I sell, I'm fine with it. So just bring me a good deal. I don't care who you represent.
Okay.
I'm paying
so I guess as long as that pencils out the best, yeah. I mean, so you're suggesting I sell to you early because then I can get more commission?
What I'm suggesting is, call up the seller. I mean, it's all going to come down to price and terms, but call up the seller and say, hey, I got a cash offer. They don't want to wait. They don't want to compete. I just want to bring it to you.
So I hear what you're saying. But it was the lever. I mean, because I've got this, like you said, you're like the fourth caller I've got about this. I mean, in one before, it seems like they were trying to get me to, to work hard for them to get it because they're before the review date because I'm making more commission is how they kind of. You're making more commission on me, so why don't you talk your seller into selling it to me early? I'm like, well. How's that best representation for the seller? That's not. It's just making me higher commissions going with you.
Yeah, but I mean, but that is the underlying angle is you go to bat for me because.
So I think. Yeah. So yeah, but I already have a relationship with the seller, and you're basically saying potentially, maybe don't let. Sell it, get it removed early to make a little extra commission.
It just doesn't hurt anything to call the seller and say, hey, I just want to let you know this is my buyer. They're, but here's their number. What do you want to do? Yeah.
You submit an offer. The customers that called me wanted me to write the offer.
Right. That's what I want. I want you to write the offer too.
No.
Well, that's how you would represent me. You would. So, but I get where you're coming from, Dean. I mean, your concern is, the concern isn't my end because I waive inspections. I do big earnest money. I close cash. I'm not going to come back and say, hey, I didn't know the window was broken. That's retail.
Have you been in the house?
No, but I'll send someone. That's fine.
Do you want to, I imagine, before you even want to buy the house, imagine you want to walk through it. Do you want to write the offer not contingent on inspection?
What I like to do is have a 1 or 2 day and then get someone in there. That's all.
So I think that he's probably going to wait for the review date because, people that have been in the house, people that are a little bit more committed.
Yeah, but
that's what I'd recommend.
Right, but let him decide that. If you say, hey, cash offer, I'm just calling you to tell you about it. We haven't written it yet. Here's where he's at. Here's his number. What do you want to do? And if he says, let's wait. Okay, let's wait.
if you want to send me an email what you're thinking of, I can sure submit it, but I'm not going to write up an offer.
No.
I don't want to.
No, verbal first, offer written second.
Yeah. So if you want to, or maybe send me an email or something. I don't know.
I'll text you my terms. It's pretty simple though.
Okay. Yep.
You know, and then you can call him and say, hey, I just want to let you know this is where he's at. What do you want to do?
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, even if you say to him, even if you say to him, look, I'll cut the commission on my side down to 5.
I get that. I get the cold commission. I'll get that. So the issue is, these verbals. I like to come to an agreement verbally and then put it on paper.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. Yeah.
Verbals. Okay. All right. Yeah. So if you want to text me and I'll send it to him, that's fine.
Okay. That's what we'll do.
Okay.
Sounds good. Thank you. Okay, bye. Hi, Gary. Calling about your listing in Riverside on Tobira Lane.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm an investor looking at this property as a possible flip. What can you tell me about it?
Let's see. What can I tell you? Where did you see it at?
Redfin.
Yeah, Redfin, huh?
Yeah. It says it's coming soon.
Yeah, it's coming soon, not active. It was not supposed to actually go out to the public websites before it's active. But anyway, yeah, it's 4 bedrooms, 2 and 3/4 baths, 1840 square feet. Mm-hmm. Got a really, really big yard, backyard. It's 11,000 square foot lot. It's a fixer. But it looks, obviously you'd have to do your own inspections and everything, but
sure.
Structurally it looks okay. Everything's working as far as I know. But it needs paint, carpets, some good gardening work, because everything went dead. We had, with the heat waves. And then, if you really wanted to make it nice, you'd probably want to do something with the kitchen and bathrooms.
Yeah.
But for a rental, you wouldn't have to do that, but for a flip, you would.
Yeah, no, I don't want to rent it. I want to flip it. So, yeah, I see the older cabinets, older appliances.
Yeah.
Yep. Now, I spent a minute looking at comps on this, so what do you think this would resell for if I updated the kitchen and bath and carpet paint? I mean, what's your take on that neighborhood?
It's kind of a varied neighborhood. Those streets right in there are a little older than the ones around it. And the further you step out, there's a couple layers of tracks that went up around there.
Yeah. And
as you step out, they become newer. And those houses are going in the low 5s, 520, 530 around there.
Yeah, I'm looking at just solds kind of inside that Orange Terrace Parkway. It loops around north of Van Buren, and then staying east of whatever that next big road is.
I guess
Trentwin or whatever. And
actually, Orange Terrace snakes back around. It
is. Yeah. I mean, would you comp that whole Orange Terrace neighborhood, or would you stay within those? I tend to not like to cross major roads. You know what I mean? When comping.
Yeah.
But anyway, if I just look at those and I kind of keep my filters pretty tight with square footage, like the highest sold one is at 490, but they're not flips. They're not I couldn't find any like true remodels. So I mean, I could see it maybe pushing 5 if it was done right.
That's probably what I would put it at. One thing to consider is, that area kind of goes for a while. There's no listings, and then there's a couple or what have you. But there hasn't been a whole lot of sales this year in that immediate area. And it's at a good price point.
Yeah.
At 500, it's right in there for families that are, either moving up from a condo or, got the second or third kid and you need the bigger place.
Yeah.
It doesn't cost, to figure out the payments, it's not going to cost all that much to live there. So
Yes.
I would think 500 would be a realistic goal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I'd have to budget probably about 30,000. Do flooring, do paint, new kitchen, new baths. Probably 30, maybe 35 to kind of get that thing turned around. So
obviously, depending on what you put into it.
Yeah, yeah, that's typically what I would budget for something like this.
Yeah.
But I mean,
that's probably in there, yeah.
And then running my formula to be worth it with, carry, closing, profit, all that, I'm going to need to be down in the mid threes for that to work.
Oh yeah, there's no way they're going to sell it for that.
Yeah, where do you think it'll go?
I think it'll go. It's hard to tell so far because obviously it hasn't gone active. I'm getting calls on it.
Mm-hmm.
I think the next 2 weeks will give me a pretty good idea where we're at.
Yeah, what's the seller situation? It's vacant, right?
Yeah. It was their parents' house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they both died. They didn't die in the house. They died separately. Medical problems.
Does it have to go through probate then, or no?
No.
Okay.
It's trustee. There's the kids. They're successor trustees. They
Okay.
have full legal rights to sell it.
Yeah. But
If I
I
had
mean,
to pull a number out of my ass, I'd say, if I got 430, 435, I would probably beat on them pretty hard to sell it.
yeah, I mean, because the other idea I'm having is not do that full remodel, just paint those cabinets, fix the flooring and some paint, but not update because all the comps in that neighborhood nothing's updated. So I don't know, it might flip. Probably not 500, but it might flip if you just went in there and did some paint and carpet, maybe new counters and just kept the cabinets but painted them white. I've been doing that a little bit lately and it's been working because there's no inventory.
That's what I was thinking too. If I was going to do it, I would just go in there and spray them all.
Yeah, because the cabinets look fine. They're just older, but they'll paint up, maybe throw some new appliances on there. But
maybe throw some cheap counters on the kitchen.
Yeah, those are like tile counters or whatever.
Yeah, it's the old white square tiles.
Yeah, people don't really like that.
But there's not a whole lot of square footage to them. You could do that.
Yeah, it'd probably be $1,500 or something, $2,000 maybe for granite.
Yeah. Exactly.
The yard definitely needs some work because it's all dead and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, but even still, I mean, man, to flip it. See, the problem is I'm competing with homeowners, right? Because it's clean enough. So it's probably going to it's going to go to a retail, not an investor, I'm guessing. Isn't that what you would say?
More than likely, yeah.
Yeah, it's just a little too clean to get a better deal for an investor. But I am all cash. I can close quickly. I'm unrepresented, so I'd let you write the offer. I mean, would you be up to at least call up the sellers and do a verbal? Say, hey, I got a cash buyer, but he's going to be a little bit lower. Are you guys interested in looking at that and just see what they say?
No, they wouldn't be interested at that. If it goes down, probably below, I don't know, 425 or so.
They're not even going
to. They'll probably rent it.
Rent it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you wouldn't do anything if you rented it. You know what I mean?
Well, probably paint it.
Maybe paint it or get rid of that carpet, but
yeah.
Basically throw a tenant in there.
One of the kids used to paint, so I mean, he says if I got out, I was coming to spray it on the weekend.
Okay, yeah. Well, this is not quite then going to work for an investor, I'm guessing, but I am actively looking in the neighborhood, in the area. So if you get something else, call me. I'll let you write it for me. All right, well, good. Well, thank you for your time. And if anything changes or if you think this might go for, under 4, if they would entertain that, let me know. Okay.
Hey, send me an email with your information.
Okay. Do you have anything else right now? That's your listing?
Not yet. Not right now.
Okay. But yeah, if you let me know even before you list it, I'll get you my number and see if we can put something together.
Okay.
Doesn't matter
what's your price point?
Oh, it doesn't matter. I do the high end and low end. So I'll go over $1 million. I like the high end stuff too.
What kind of spread are you looking for?
Yeah, that's actually a great question. So the formula I like to follow is I like to take whatever the resale value is, take 70% of that, maybe some, depending on how much work it needs, maybe 75, less repairs. And that gets me to...
Okay, so you're saying rehab, resale value, 75% of that?
And then subtract repairs, that gets my buy number.
Yeah. Okay.
So like on this one, it just kind of ruins it. But if I can just go in and do a really fast carpet paint, get it back on market, that's kind of a different formula, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So then I would be on something like that. I still want to try to net out like a 30,000 spread after commissions and closing fees and stuff. Yeah. But it definitely puts me a little more aggressive on the buy versus most of the stuff I buy. They're hit pretty hard and they just need like everything. I shouldn't say most of them. I'm doing a lot of these actually where if I can get the right motivated seller that's got some kind of distress, they'll take the cash offer. Even though they could get more retail, they'll take a cash offer. That's like the perfect situation, you know? Yeah,
I understand it.
But if they're not motivated and they can wait, then
they're motivated, but they're gonna see what the market is.
Yeah, but not 375 motivated or whatever.
No, that ain't gonna work.
Yeah, but I mean, you'll find them like that where it's a distressed seller and they'll let it go for that, and then I'll come in, put in 30 into it, put it back up for $499.9 and make some money.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you get any of those, anything distressed, give me a call.
Okay.
I'll follow up with a text.
Anywhere?
Yeah, where else do you go?
Well, I'm actually in Orange County.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't matter. I do this remotely. I'm not even in California, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I saw the Michigan pop up.
I'm originally from Michigan, but I'm in Arizona now.
Oh, okay.
But it doesn't matter.
Yeah. All right, like I said, send me an email with your information, and I'll keep my eyes open.
All right, thanks, Gary. Talk to you soon.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Hello?
Hey, John, it's Jerry Norton. We were just texting.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I know I'm late to the party, but I was on Sunset Boulevard. So what's going on now? Is it too late? Have they taken an offer?
No, I expect him to pick one here shortly. But you're welcome to submit one if you have a realtor that you work with.
No, I wanted to see if you'd do it for me and represent me.
No, sir, I can't. We represent the seller.
You can't do dual agency?
No, sir. We don't do dual agency either. I'm sorry.
Man, that's a bummer for you.
Well, not really. We'll sell it regardless. And
I know, but
unfortunate.
You could get 6% if you could.
Well, no, this listing isn't even 6%.
Oh, what is it? 2 or something?
That's between myself and the seller.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm out of state, but I do deals in Charlotte, and I don't have representation. I like to work directly with listing agents on their own deals.
Yes, sir.
My goal is that you call me with your deals and work a relationship.
I understand. We got to. Please, I don't mean to be rude. We got 100 calls like that a day. But what I will promise I'll do is if you would send me an email. This property is a little unique. It will have an upset bid period.
What does that mean?
So that means that it's called a judicial sale. So we're going to take an offer. The attorney's going to accept an offer here shortly, and then it's going to go down to the courthouse in Mecklenburg County, and it will actually be made public. So I can send you an email and say, hey, here's the offer they took. If you want it bad enough, you can go down and upset the bid by 5%. And I'll be just like a foreclosure, upset bid process. So I can help you with that.
Yeah, what kind of property is this?
It's called a judicial sale.
What does that mean?
The court has appointed an attorney on behalf of the owner because they've been deemed incompetent and cannot make decisions for themselves anymore.
Okay, so that's like a legal thing.
Yes, sir, that's correct.
Oh, so, never done that. That's interesting.
But nothing will get sold out. So the court doesn't recognize our MLS as being available to all the public. So they keep it like old times. They require, once an offer is accepted, to take it down there, post it on the courthouse steps, if you will, and then everyone has the 10 days to see it, and can upset the bid if they want. So if you want to send me an email,
Okay.
I'll give you my email address. I can let you know what it is. I can help you upset the bid too, whether you're out of state or not. That's no problem. We just, I wouldn't be able to represent you, but we'll help you with it. It's no problem.
Well, let me ask you this. I don't want to waste your time or my time. I mean, where's this baby at right now? I mean,
that house is going to sell substantially over list price.
I know. Like, yeah. I'm just wondering, like, how far over?
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to discuss that, but you'll know. It's no problem. You'll have an opportunity at it if you want, and you would just have to pay 5% more.
So whatever that number is, when does that number become public, you say?
As soon as he accepts an offer and he files it at the courthouse. I'm talking about the attorney.
Yeah.
And I expect him to do that maybe later this evening or tomorrow based on everything that I'm turning into him.
Okay, so right away, then I take that number, go 5% higher, assuming nobody else does the same thing.
That's correct.
And then if you're willing to pay that, you do it there at that time.
That's correct, yes, sir. So
Okay.
there's no due diligence, anything like that. So
Yeah. Okay.
And this one's in pretty rough shape. I mean, I'd caution you. I don't have a home inspection report, but being out of state, I'd hope you'd want to have somebody go by. It's rough.
Yeah, no, I've been doing this full time, 16 years. I know what it costs. I'm not too worried about that. I'm just
okay, great.
But my issue is I mean, I can go over list, but not crazy over list. So I don't know where everybody's coming in at. So
I understand.
Yeah. But would you mind just texting me your email and I'll send you?
Yes.
That'd be great. And then
yes, sir.
Or I can text you mine and then we can go from there.
Yeah, I'm driving right now. If you don't mind, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Text me real quick. I'll get it as soon as I pull over here. I'm going to shoot you my email address, and then we can stay in touch on it. And if I have anything else come up, I'll be glad to let you know. I mean, things are just so competitive right now. I'd be lying to you.
I know.
If I told you that I could get you a deal. I mean, there's no deals out there.
There's no inventory. When I ran my numbers, I was like, yeah, I missed it. It's 2 days old. I missed it.
Yeah. So we had offers the first night, Monday night, when I was the neighbor. I mean, it's crazy. So, yes, sir. I'd be glad to try to help you in the future for sure. And I mean, you may decide if you see this one, you may decide you want to upset it, and I can help you with it if you'd like.
Okay.
I can't represent you. So, but that's no problem.
What do you think this will sell for on the back end?
Maybe, I mean, my comps were lower than the list price now. I couldn't comp that house out more than about 130 or so as is.
No, I mean, if I go in and totally renovate it. Okay.
Yeah, so to answer your question, I mean, I would be maybe $220 at the most, and I mean, somebody's got to put $80,000 at least in that house. So I'm answering your question honestly, but it's just anybody can almost ask anything for a property these days, and
get it.
It's crazy. That's it. Yes, sir.
You don't even. It's weird because you don't even. It's like, why even renovate?
Gotcha.
You just buy it, right? So anyway, I got your email.
Okay, great. Yeah, I'll just text you. Yes, sir.
Okay. Sounds good, John. Appreciate your help.
I'll talk to you later. Thank you for your call.
Yep. Bye.
Bye. Hello.
Yes. Hi. I'm calling about your house for sale on Glenwood.
Yes.
Do you have a minute?
Yes.
Okay. I'm actually an investor, so I'm looking at it more as an investment opportunity than a homeowner. What can you tell me about it? It looks like it's vacant.
Did you look on Zillow?
Yeah, I'm looking at your pictures on Zillow.
Right. Okay, what else can I tell you?
Well,
what's there?
It says it's a 2-bedroom, but it's got some good square footage. Is there?
It's a very large master.
Okay. It's not a 3-bedroom that was like converted to a 2-bedroom that could go back?
I wonder.
You don't know?
True. I am the trustee of the estate that owns the house, okay?
Okay.
I've only known of it for the last 3 years. Beyond that, the history, I do not know.
I see. Gotcha.
Okay.
Are you the executor then?
Yeah.
Gotcha. And it's gone through it's all through probate now?
Not yet.
Oh, how much more longer?
Sold first. It has to be sold first.
Oh, and then it takes about 90 days?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, it can go faster.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, what is it that you're hoping to accomplish with it? I mean, you obviously have it for sale by owner without an agent. my intent would be to buy it and do, redo the floors and update new kitchen. And I'm more of a flipper. And so that would kind of be my goal with it. I am a cash buyer, so there's no inspections to worry about or financing approval, FHA or any of that kind of thing. So I could close as quick as you want to. But you tell me what's important. What's important for you?
What's important to me is to maximize the sale of the property for the heirs who are 2 young grandchildren.
So the proceeds go to 2 grandchildren?
Yes.
I see. Well, that's kind of cool, huh?
Well, that's how he set it up.
Yeah.
Who died.
Well, that's a great way to get a good start in life, huh?
I think so.
Yeah. There's nothing owed on the home, I'm assuming?
Yes, there's something owed on the home.
Oh, okay. So they've got to get that taken care of and then whatever's left.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry, what was your name? Alicia. So nice to meet you, Alicia.
Lucia, right?
Oh, Lucia. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Lucia.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah. Is there, how did you get to that number you're at on the ask price?
It was estimate, and then I took some off because it needs some cosmetic touching up.
Yeah. Well, it depends what you do right to it, but for sure. So I do this.
It's livable.
Yeah, it's livable.
But the new owner is going to want to fix it up.
Yeah, whoever ends up buying it. So have you looking at any of the sold homes recently in the neighborhood?
Yes.
Okay. Have you seen the one on Lynn Avenue?
I don't remember the specifics.
Okay. Yeah.
Which one?
It looks very similar. It's like a 2-story, and it's a 2-bedroom, but it's a 2-bath. It's 1,400. It's 1,400 feet, so it's a little bigger. And they completely remodeled it. I'm looking at it right now. It's got new kitchen, new flooring, all new appliances, backsplash. Like it's new carpet, new paint. It's really nice.
Yeah.
And it's only a couple blocks away from your house, and it sold a few months ago for $102,000. So, that's a really strong comp. There are some 3-bedrooms that definitely pull in a little more, but those are 3-bedroom, and the market really treats a 2-bedroom differently than a 3-bedroom. That's why I was kind of asking about the possibility for a 3rd bedroom.
Well, I think it's there.
Yeah.
I don't know that there ever was, but yeah, I think the last tenants used part of that large mass as a nursery. They still have a gate up where that was, the partition.
So you could put a wall right there?
Yeah.
And then that would add a 3rd bedroom? And then would you access that room from the hall still, or how would it? You'd have to.
No, it wouldn't be from the hall.
So you'd have to walk through 1 bedroom to get to it.
Yeah, unless you put up 2 walls.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Okay.
Well, so yeah, I'm interested in the property, but I'd have to be, probably quite a bit lower than where you're asking. Are you guys entertaining all offers, or where are you guys at with?
I haven't even had my first open house. That's this evening.
Okay.
So we'll see what kind of response I get.
Yeah, that'll give you a good pulse on what the market thinks, probably.
Right.
And why are you not listing with an agent? Just curious.
Because of my fiduciary responsibility to the heirs to maximize the return.
So not pay commissions.
Right.
Gotcha.
And I have a banker who helps me.
Yeah. If you can do it without an agent and pay all the commissions, that's a smart way to go. An agent will get you maximum exposure because it won't be just on Zillow, it'll be on the MLS. So sometimes that's a big thing. But yeah, I hope you get every penny that you can out of the property. I'd love to follow up with you and see if how it goes with your showing, and if the heirs are willing to entertain a cash offer
The heirs are underage.
I mean, not the heirs, I guess you, the executor, the decision maker. If you're open to that, then I'd love to talk to you about what it would look like to do a cash offer. But I go off of values in the neighborhood, and it's more of a financial decision than anything else. And go from there. So could I follow up with you? You said you have your open house today? Okay. Yeah, I'd love to follow up with you tomorrow, see how that goes, see what you're thinking the market thinks, and
I'm not sure that I will know that by tomorrow. Okay. So let's not put the cart before the horse.
Sure. Yeah.
Or the other way around.
I know what you meant.
It's going to take me a few weeks to get the feel.
Okay. And what is it that you're looking for, just to see what offers you get and what feedback you get?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's smart. That's what I would do too. See what the market says and then go from there.
Yeah.
But if you're at that point where you're serious about, a quick close cash offer, it obviously it would be at a discount because I'd have to have enough room to go in and fix it up and resell it.
Yeah, but, I'm not keen on a cash offer because the man across the street gave me a lowball offer, so that kind of turns me off.
Yeah. What was his offer?
44.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in his defense, there are some comps that are in the 50s, and I mean, not 44, but there's some sold homes that are 51, 72, 57 that are, they need more work, obviously, but they're 3 bedrooms.
Yeah, we'll see what the market will do.
Yeah, that's the best way to know. Yep. Okay, great.
Well, thank you for your
interest. Yeah, Lucia, I'll circle back with you. Thank you. Bye.
All right.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize I turned off my phone right after you texted because I wasn't letting me reply to your text. I turned it off and I forgot to turn it back on. But
okay. Yeah. No worries. Thank you for calling. And you go by Larry?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So Larry, I'm looking at your listing on 1927 Lake Drive.
Yes, sir.
And I'm an investor. I was thinking about this deal as a flip. And I see you've had it out for sale for about 39 days. Can you tell me what's going on? How come it's not selling?
Yeah, pretty much. And I need to disclose to you right away. It's my wife's mom's house.
Okay.
She died in a nursing home back in November, and there's a bunch of brothers and sisters there. So I've been trying to encourage them to just do some minor work. I'm sure we could get an offer, and we are supposed to meet this evening and talk about it.
I see.
I don't know if you previewed it or not. There was a couple of investors that said they were interested, but they were just going off what they saw on the internet. They hadn't previewed it yet, and then when it came down to it, they changed their minds. So,
gotcha.
Have you actually previewed it, or are you just...
No, I haven't seen it either, but I don't usually ever see any of my flips until I get, a contract in place and I just need a day or two, just because I kind of know my numbers so well and I do it quite a bit that I don't want to, I'd spend way too much time because I just make so many, I make so many offers and buy so many houses, right?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I understand and all that. I would just rather not do this than until you at least investigate the area at a minimum, Cause,
yeah, I've done some homework on it. I mean, I know I'm looking at a certain comp over there that I think is pretty good. That I'm trying to look for it right now. That if I could fix it up and sell it and hit that number, I'd be pretty excited about the deal. But I do need to be, a little under where you're at right now.
Oh, absolutely, I understand.
I mean, what do you think it'll sell for on the back end? If I come in and I update this house, fix it up, what do you think it'll sell for?
Yeah. I was thinking about it. Yeah, it might sell for what I have it listed at now. To be honest. It's not an expensive neighborhood. I hate to predict that it'll sell for a lot or anything like that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at one right now that's over on Simon Court. It's not that far away from there. Now, it's smaller. It's only 1,000 feet, but it was a rehab. Someone put in a brand new kitchen, new appliances, new flooring. You know, they fixed it up, and it sold for, well, I don't know exactly, right, because it's not disclosed.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing it got full price because it went pending the day it came out or over. And that, you know, at 150. So it came out for 150 and went pending and sold like, you know, a week later. So it probably went over, you know, let's just say it went 155, 160. But that was a 3-1, 1,000 feet. Yours is a little bigger.
Yeah.
So I kind of feel like yours could probably get 175, 180 if it was fixed up.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Yeah, I think you might be overshooting just because of the name.
Okay.
To be candid with you, you know.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah. So if you have a figure in mind, I could just at least discuss it with them before you put in any paperwork.
Yeah. Let's do a verbal. I mean, I am cash, like I said.
Right.
But let's just say you're right. Let's just say that 155 is the sale price, right? So bear with me here. Let's walk through it real quick.
Okay.
So it's 1,500 feet, right? 1,572. So if we have 1,572 and we're going to spend some money on it and then sell it to get 155, right?
Yeah.
And what do you think would be a budget on the rehab? 25?
Yeah, you could do it for 25 if you have a good crew. To be honest, you know, I have to be careful. There's a lot of laws about double ending your deal, you know, and so that's why I told you right away that it's my wife's family, and I'll tell you what I had in mind for them, just to be able to get a little bit more. They got the dryer. Yeah, the clothes dryer is in the back bedroom, and then you know, I'm just trying to get them to just put a dryer vent in the bathroom right above the washing machine. Then it could be a stackable unit, and it wouldn't look all weird to have the dryer in the bedroom. You know, just the little things. But yeah, if you're a professional, you could make it look good. I mean, it was a pretty. The rooms are good, and they're just old fashioned. You know. The hardwood that is in the living room and the kitchen and the hallway, you need to just pull that out, I'm pretty sure, you know. But once you do that, then all the floors would be level and you could do whatever you wanted. It looks like they put them in after they bought the house or something.
Okay. But I mean, for an investor though to come in and buy this, I mean, you know, Larry, right? Like it's got to be quite a bit lower than list price. It's listed at rehab number.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
You know, they look on Zillow, and it goes,
I know.
You got like the whole family, and they're your in-laws, and they're sentimental. I hated to list it a little too high, or at least have them do a little work, you know. Can you talk some sense into them, or are they pretty set on things? Well, this morning they didn't want to fix anything, you know, but they were going to have a meeting because I've been. You know, I'm an investor myself, and I just know if they did a little bit of work, they could get an offer, but they don't even want to get the furniture out of the living room, you know. So it's just not staged right, and then that little awkwardness of the way the laundry room is. You know? That's why it's sitting for so long. Yeah, it scares people, you know. Yeah, so, that's why it's sitting so long. It's got a good roof and it's got good bones. You know, it's never been a rental. It's never been abused. It's just what it is. You know. But the guy who built it was a cement mason, and that was my father-in-law. So it's all like the concrete and stuff is nice. It's sturdy. It's built right, you know. And then I wonder if you just came in and did like a really quick like carpet paint
carpet paint, some new sticky tile down in the kitchen or whatever. Just facelifted it, fixed that little dryer issue and some other stuff. Spend maybe 15 on it, not 20, not new cabinets and all that. Just paint the cabinets. I do that a lot.
You would shoot. Did you look at the pictures or anything?
Yeah.
Yeah. It could be a nice kitchen. It's a big kitchen.
Yeah.
It could be nice. I don't know. Just shoot me a figure, and I'll see if they'll go for it. Or I'm not going to pressure them to go for it, but they're open, because
I would need to be at still. I mean, for this to even make any sense at all, I would need to be at 90.
Okay. Yeah. So now they won't do that. I know that.
Because think about it. If I spend 90. Or if I buy it for 90, let's just say I put 15, 20 into it. Now I'm into it for 110.
Yeah.
By the time I pay commissions, closing fees, there's another 15 or whatever. You want to make something to do all that.
Yeah.
You want to make a little profit, and you sell it for 155.
Yeah. Yeah, let me just run some comps too. I don't want to sound too negative. It's just that they want to move because they don't like the neighborhood. It's like somebody put a double wide next door to them. And,
okay.
Yeah, and then
I mean, I was originally thinking that I could get 175. Now, if that's not realistic. Because at 175, now I'm, that's quite a big difference.
Yeah.
But
like the reason that the brothers stayed there is because they keep on breaking into the vacant property next door.
Oh yeah,
it's just not attracting people with money.
Right. Yeah, homeowners. You want a homeowner coming in there.
Yeah. It's right house. It's just in the wrong. The street is not on an upswing or anything,
Yeah. So. Well, can you call up and just say, hey, you know what? You guys need to get real here. I got a cash offer here for 90. Even if they say no, Larry, it's going to help you get a price reduction or at least talk some sense into the family.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll keep your. I'll let you know what happens. We're supposed to have a sit down, so I don't go that low, but I'll see what they say.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Yep, talk to you soon. Bye.